to John, who has his valedictorian speech in his back pocket, because I was really nervous having him be the very best grad, having him go back down, get it, and come back up. But he's here and he's prepared. So my very personal favorite part of the celebration, where a student gets to say a few words to and on behalf of the graduating class. Graduates, your valedictorian, John Zassett.
Thank you. I would first off just like to start saying I'm really nervous. I'd like to dedicate this speech to two people who couldn't be with us tonight. Mason McPhail, who we all know and love, and with us, and my father, Eddie Zassett. So I would like to start off my speech by welcoming each and every one of you to clap after every single thing that I say. Welcome, students, teachers, and love family members. Okay, yeah, it gets kind of annoying, I agree, so let's just stop that. So I was looking up on Google, obviously, how to write a valedictorian speech, and after looking for days of things to say and quotes that would reflect me as truthfully as possible, I realized I went to school with you guys for 4 years. You guys know me enough by now. This speech is not for the parents. No offense. And it's not for the teachers. It's for all you students. So that being said, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't really know how to get going, so I made a little list to start me off. Just going to dive right into it. Okay, so number one, none of you will probably be world leaders. That's just a fact, it's not me being mean. Number two, don't let anyone say you can't do anything, even me. Like right there, if you're thinking, damn, I want to be Prime Minister, and I say you guys can't, screw what I say, I don't know more than you. Chances are I know a lot less than you, actually, especially if you're thinking of being Prime Minister. Anyway, number three, be thankful. Like this Thanksgiving, for example, I was thinking back on what I'd be thankful for, and thought, well, thankful that I got into college, thankful that I graduated high school. So thankful to be from Millbrook. Really, boys? Thankful for all the good times in high school, and all the bad times. Which might sound weird, but the bad times in high school, they're just there to make you realize how great the good times actually are. Be thankful for the opportunity that high school has given us. This high school gave us the basic education to survive in this big, messed up world we live in. Without it, we couldn't work anywhere. If there's one thing I've learned about this high school, it's this. You have to find something, anything, that you love, and give it 100%. Like in football, even. OP&G Scott taught me, you're not sure what to do on a certain play, you don't just stand there, you do something, and you do something 110%. Any multiple choice thing I've ever gotten in this school, learned from people like Miss Clark, Mr. Ross, and every other teacher that if you don't know one of the answers to one of the questions, don't leave it, fill in one of the bubbles. And even from Miss Scott this year in the play. If you forget a line, don't stand there silent, somebody say something. And Mr. Stad and the guidance counselors, holy jeez. I don't know how they did it. Listened to all of our teenage problems for 4 years. Mr. Riley should have paid you guys more. Of course, you can't forget about Jonesy and the fitness crew, Claire, Taylor, and Luke. And what can I say about Mr. Davies? That guy was pretty much my teacher all of grade 12. Making videos and telling all the younger classes to take media when they get to grade 11 and 12. Guess what I'm trying to say is that take the basic skills that you guys learned in high school, take your education, and use it. But don't let it define you. We all have great things to achieve in our lives. This next thing, I actually saw as a post on Facebook, believe it or not. It's about a philosophy professor that I would like to share with you guys. When the class began, the professor wordlessly picked up a very large and empty mayonnaise jar and proceeded to fill it with golf balls. Then he asked the class, "Is this jar full?" They replied, "Yes." He then took a box of stones and poured them between the golf balls. He then asked the class again, "Is the jar full?" They replied, "Yes." He then took a box of sand from underneath the desk and poured that in the jar. Then asked the students one more time, "Is the jar full?" They responded with a unanimous, "Yes, of course." He then took 2 beers from underneath the desk, cracked them open, poured them right in there. Then the students just laughed. Effectively, it was filling the space between the sand. "Now," said the professor, "I want you guys to recognize that this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the important things. Your family, friends, children, your health, and your favorite passions. And if everything was lost, and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, and your car. And the sand's just everything else, small stuff, things that don't really matter. If you put the sand in the jar first, might be room for a few pebbles, yeah, but no room for any golf balls. Same goes for life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you never have room for the things that are important to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Spend time with your children, your parents, your grandparents. Take your special someone out to dinner. Play another 18 holes. Make a memory. There will always be time to clean the house and mow the lawn. Take care of the golf balls first, the things that really matter. Set your priorities, because the rest is just sand. One of the students then raised their hand and asked, what does a beer represent? The professor smiled and laughed and said, "Well, I'm glad you asked. The beer just goes to show that no matter how full your life may seem, still got room for a couple beers." And that's me as the main thing. And that's me, guys. That's the main thing that we all have to remember. Look after what's important to us, what makes us happy. Make memories. I know I'm supposed to appeal to everyone in this speech, and I hope I did tonight, but if not, I'm going to use a couple of terms and try to keep you guys motivated in life, you know, if I didn't do that already. So do the best you can. What else? Strive for excellence. Set the bar high. Go for gold. Just giver. Go hard in the paint. No matter how you say it, guys. I want you guys to know that regardless of what anyone in this room says, do what makes you happy. And do it with 100% of your effort. Because you can be whatever you want to be in this world. But it all depends on you. No one's going to do it for you. So just do the best you can do at whatever you're doing. Whether it's a firefighter, a lumberjack, a race car driver, or a rodeo clown, a soldier or car salesman, or if you want to be a hobo. Or in the famous words of Vic Scholes, if you want to be a stripper, get up there and grind that pole.